This oil painting has been in our family for nearly 30 years. My grandmother kept it in her attic. She said there was something evil about it. Apparently the man who painted it committed shortly after finishing it. My grandmother told me the artist used his own blood mixed in with the oils. I never believed in ghosts or the supernatural, but I do now. Ever since this painting has been in our home, we have heard and seen many unexplainable things. We've seen the figure of a man, but only since we had the painting. My grandmother told us she used to see a man too. We hear strange noises and crying. This painting is cursed. This video was posted to YouTube on June 1st, 2010, to a channel then called Sean Robinson, who is the key player in the story of this painting. In 2026, this would be remarked as a pretty subpar story, and even a bit of a cliched one, and probably just ended up being condensed into a 2-sentence horror post on Reddit. But this video was only the beginning of the painting that would soon be dubbed the Anguished Man. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this painting is creepy as hell, but it also looks like the chocolate grandma from SpongeBob getting straight teeth, so some points are deducted. But what matters more is the opinions of the people at the time of this video's release, with it having gained quite a few views after being posted. Commenters telling Sean to pour holy water on it, or to just get rid of it before something really bad happened. Both of these probably being the motivation for Sean's next upload: ghost activity caught on tape, haunted painting, update, the Anguished Man. In this upload, Sean shows the state of the painting, which is slightly weathered due to time, but is in pretty good shape all things considered. He also says he's going to leave his camera recording the Anguished Man for approximately 8 hours, something reuttered a few times in different parts of the video, including the description. The first anomaly, I guess you could say, is a scraping noise akin to a wooden chair being dragged on the floor. The second, now at a different angle, shows the door suddenly being shut, despite Sean saying there's no draft in the room and that everyone in the house was asleep at this time. The third and final clip shown in this video is what sounds like a cup or some sort of dense but small plastic object, at least in my opinion, being dropped. It's a very specific sound, but if you know, you know. The end of this video giving us a written accountance of more paranormal activity that wasn't caught on camera. Shortly after I moved the painting back upstairs, my wife felt someone stroke her hair in the bathroom, and I saw a strange fog-like mist at the top of the stairs that vanished as suddenly as it came. I will set up the camera again shortly, but in the meantime, the painting is being locked away in the cellar. Now, something that I and at least 2 commenters caught during the second anomaly in the video is that you can hear what sounds like breathing when the door shuts, and not in a creepy way. And what's even funnier about this is throughout the whole intro, where Sean is actually talking, he's also breathing quite heavily. And if we compare his breathing to this singular breath.
Hello, I've just set the picture of the Anguished Man back up in the top bedroom. I'm going to record it for approximately 8 hours and see if we can catch some of the activity on video.
I'd say that they're pretty spot on. But let's give this the benefit of the doubt, because what's the fun in taking everything so seriously? The next video is much like the last. Ghost caught on tape? There's a little question mark. The Anguished Man update. I set up the camera again in an attempt to record some more of the activity. I recorded for 7 hours straight, each night, over 4 consecutive nights. 4 nights at Anguished Man. I recorded several strange light anomalies. Everyone in the house was sleeping, and the curtains were closed. There was one small light on in the room at all times. A small white orb floats across the screen at different times throughout the night, each time getting closer and closer to the painting. We have continued to feel a strange presence around the house near unexplainable noises. Shortly after recording this, my son fell down the stairs. Thankfully, he was unhurt, but he told me that it felt like someone had pushed him. I feel a little bad for laughing if his son truly did fall down the stairs, but this is a nothing burger video. We get these very small anomalies, but the big stuff that would actually be kind of compelling is just explained to us and is always unseen off camera. And the next 3 videos uploaded to the channel are more or less the same, so I'm just gonna breeze through them. In shocking new ghost footage with EVP, I deadass pardon me for a second, you're gonna have to put on your tinfoil hat. I deadass think Sean recorded himself taking a shit. What the fuck is that? In new ghost activity caught on camera, we actually get a pretty disturbing looking video for once, which, although easily explained like the door shutting itself, is kinda creepy if you remove the intro. New ghost footage might be the worst offender out of everything, as I'm 95% sure this is just incense candle smoke. There was absolutely no possible way there could have been any smoke or mist in that room. For sure, yeah. Thankfully, the next video on the channel is different. It's an update from Sean himself, where he says that he had just received the painting back from a paranormal group, and that it was now causing nosebleeds, especially in his son he previously mentioned, and it was now also causing nausea. And Sean closes the video with text, saying that he plans to film the painting more soon. Yay. Now I have some words about these nosebleeds the son was supposedly having. I myself am a chronic nosebleed haver, and have been since my freshman year of high school. And what causes all of these? I live in a dry area and sleep with a box fan relatively close to me. And I've had some that just wouldn't stop like the one Sean describes in this video. And it was scary, but of course not paranormal. But anyways, sorry, quick editor's note. I accidentally skipped over this video that Sean posted after the one I just talked about. But it's really nothing. It's just him saying that some more strange stuff happened, but he unfortunately wasn't able to get it on video. This is also the part where he says he almost had to call the hospital for his son because of a nosebleed he had. So I think I watched this, I just accidentally combined it in my mind and in the script with the last one. But let's carry on. Next video is just a re-upload of one of the previous recordings, but after that we get something, dare I say, entertaining, with the 3-part series featuring Spirit UK uploaded to the channel. Looking a bit into Spirit UK, they're still active on YouTube and have a website that reads the following. Spirit UK is a non-profit paranormal team made up of 5 female experienced investigators. We have been operating since early 2014. We endeavor and have enjoyed working alongside people in all areas of the paranormal field and beyond, including mediums, parapsychologists, and other academics, TV companies, radio stations, and of course other teams. And if you scroll down to the bottom of this page, you can see the man himself. First video in the series is titled The Midnight Vigil, Part 1. Most of this video is the Spirit UK team talking about their background and their first impressions upon entering Sean's home, as well as showing some of their equipment. But we also get to see them set up a grounding and protection circle to shield them from any harm the painting might try to cause them. And then we finally get to the Midnight Vigil. Or I guess that's in the next part. Joanne, upon first seeing the painting, says that she sees a demon attached to it, or more so, behind it, with Lisa, one of the other investigators, saying she saw it as well, describing it as a childlike entity due to its small size. I'm not sure if I'm reading Sean wrong here, but he doesn't seem to like this idea of a demon being attached to it, saying previous investigators have always said it was a spirit, with only a couple mentioning a demon. Joanne soon proposes to Sean that she can use a pendulum to read negative energy within the room, with it swinging faster when she brings it towards the painting. She also says that it has its own energy put into it by the person who painted it, but that with the way the pendulum is spinning, there's possibly more to the story than previously thought. We get some more thoughts and opinions from the other members, including bad vibes, a heat emanating from the mouth of the painting, and it feeding off of fear, before we start getting into the heavy hitting. The team turns the lights off and begin to investigate the painting again, Joanne confirming the heat Lisa was talking about, right before Lisa claims something flew right in front of her face, startling her quite a bit. I swear to God, Sean is fucking baked. Oh, and they're saying the demon is standing in Sean's creepy stairwell, so that's fun. Now, credit where credit is due. This series so far has been a lot more entertaining than the videos Sean previously posted to the channel. But all we've gotten is people just talking about things. Again, I'm not inclined to believe Spirit UK is faking this though, as their website did say they're a non-profit, and they don't seem to gain anything from these visits in regard to monetization, with their YouTube channel not being monetized, nor containing any of this footage shot for the Englishman series. I have more thoughts about this, but let's wait till we get through this final part. Sean asks Joanne if she can invite the demon from the stairs into the room, but Joanne is very apprehensive to this and almost takes offense.
You might leave that and join me. You shouldn't, not protection at a pub, but there's nothing it's going to say to me. One, it'll lie, and there's nothing it's going to say that's worth hearing. Yeah. It's not going to give me any information that's going to be useful.
She then goes into the hallway with some sort of camera. I don't know if it's wire bent or glow in the dark. I meant night vision, but she goes into the hallway with this camera and hears a set of bangs that no one else does. And when some of the other crew follows her, they say it's very cool where she was just standing. They then bring out a spirit box in a different room, calling it a talking Ouija board, which is confusing because I thought that there was no use in talking to the demon because it would just lie. And now they're trying to talk to again, but with this mini stool-like thing with some letters on it beside the painting. And this is arguably the worst part of the whole series. They're kind of just using it like the planchette of a Ouija board, which I had to look up the name for. It's just that little heart-shaped piece you look for the center of for each letter. And I mean, come on now, we're just pushing this shit. It's easier to believe with the Ouija board, not only because it's easier to move and fuck with people, make them squeam, but there's actually been a good handful of studies over the years that have pointed towards movements called ideomotor phenomenon, which is basically just small movements in your muscles that you're not consciously trying to do in the moment. This being the cause for cases where no one claims to have been trying to purposely move the planchette. I'm not gonna lie, the longer that this went on, the more it just pissed me off. There's a specific part where Joanne asks the demon to tilt the stool to indicate how many people are in the room, and you can literally see her pinky like contracting up and down to move it. It's strange too because again, Spirit UK is a non-profit supposedly, so I don't see what they're gaining from lying like this. And that's the end of the final part. Next video on the channel, for better or worse, is the Midnight Vigil Revisited, which is just an interview with Joanne about the visit Spirit UK conducted. It's low-key a nothing burger, but also a nothing burger with a side of no texture found fries. She claims that she remembers nothing from when they left Sean's house to the afternoon of the next day when she was at home in her kitchen, while saying that she had felt a burning sensation on her thigh that she ignored during the stool thing. And then later on, she found deep scratch marks on that area, but of course, we don't get any proof of this. We do thankfully get to see some of Spirit UK's footage, but only of supposed orbs and EVPs though. Strangely, Joanne talks about some of these EVPs like the house itself is haunted, mentioning seeing an image of a woman dead in the bed that they were laying on in the last episode, which again, not mentioned in the episode itself for some reason. I mean, if someone had truly died in that house, in that room, on a bed, what are the chances that that bed is in the exact same spot now? I might be reaching here. I don't know. Maybe she means like she just saw the image and it wasn't specifically that room. She doesn't explain it, so I don't know. I'm fucking tweaking, I'm sorry. We do get an explanation from Joanne about why we can so blatantly see her moving the stool during the investigation, and she says it's because she sometimes feels something pushing her, and therefore she pushes whatever she's holding on to, but it just looks like she's the one moving it. I don't know why I talked like that, but I'm gonna keep it in. And I'll be honest, I was pretty tired writing this part of the script, pretty tired reading it and remembering it in real time, so I might have been a bit more mean than warranted. But it truly pissed me off, so circling back to earlier, a commenter also brings up that Spirit UK is very much just, I feel, I think, without showing any sort of proof, kind of like Sean. And even when they say the painting is hot, they don't have any sort of thermal camera or thermometer to prove this. And the only visual evidence they capture can either be disproven as them just fucking moving the stool thing, or cameras being cameras and picking up weird flickering we humans don't see in the moment. Especially since with the quality captured, these cameras are probably at latest from like 2012. The last two videos currently on the channel are just One is just a re-edited version of the intro to the first part of the Midnight Vigil series, and the other is AI, so I'm not even gonna bother clicking on it. The only other place that Sean has been active about and posted about the Englishman is the Facebook profile he made for it. And all of the recent posts are him just linking to YouTube videos and articles talking about it. Maybe we'll get put up there. Maybe we'll go. I need the boost. I need the boost badly. My final opinions though is that the Englishman is either a painting Sean made himself or found for sale at some garage sale. But I'm leaning towards the former, or at least being in his family beforehand like he claimed, because if someone came out and was like, hey, I actually made this painting, it would throw the hugest of wrenches into everything Sean has said up to this point. But the biggest problem with all of this is there's no way of proving anything. Each video is just claims that can't be confirmed because it all relies on Sean and people in Sean's family, some of whom have passed long ago. And any evidence of a haunting can be quickly disproved because of the lack of care put into faking it. I almost put quotations around faking it. But, for example, Sean breathing behind the camera while the door shuts itself, and this so obviously being burning incense, bro. It's a lot more likely that Sean just wanted to make a popular YouTube video, but then couldn't help but keep going back to that high that was generated because of the attention that it brought him. This man has had magazine articles about his paintings since forever. If I was in a magazine, I'd probably just be scared, but that's besides the point. Cut that. Fucking cut that. This being even more evident in his last post, being him just linking different articles and videos talking about the Englishman. There's even a movie in development back in 2016 that for some reason never ended up coming out, but probably would have made Sean a good buck or two as the associate producer. Throwing away all of my anger though that I'm feeling right now, I'm getting kind of heated talking about this again. I do like the Englishman. I think it could have really been something creepy if some things were adjusted and more care was put into the videos on Sean's channel. But even without that, it is a disturbing painting that I never in my life would want inside of my house, or even like a print. I don't want that. So kudos to whoever created it. And that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this, I have even more stuff in the works, and subscribing will at least sometimes make YouTube send you a notification when I decide to post. We just hit 500 and we're kind of climbing towards 600 as I write this, and we might even hit it before I get this uploaded. But I wanted to thank y'all for the support on the last video. I've been on and off about YouTube for a long time, usually deleting my channel after just a few days. But to see so many people actually enjoying something I created has given me the biggest boost of motivation. So rest assured, I'll at least be here for a month or two. Yeah, thank you, and don't let the stickman bite.